What is going on, everybody? We're out here in Michigan trying to make a footprint, trying to get off on our own. We have no money. We have one truck, as you can see. We have the old F350 right here, baby. Super Duty. That's our truck. That's the only thing we have. And on this series, we're gonna try and put our roots out here in Michigan, doing it the hard way. We are going to collect contracts and build our money up to buy our first piece of land. So, no further ado, let's see what we got going on in the contract market and see where we can help. So, we have a hoeing contract, we have a spraying contract, we have a deadwood and a wood transport. We're going to go ahead and accept the hoeing contract, and then we'll get to the spraying contract right after that. So, let's go ahead and borrow the tools. Let's jump in the Super Duty here. Head over to the store and let's get started. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. We are just out here trying to dig our heels into the old soil of the Michigan map. Let's go ahead and park our truck over here out of the way. Back her on up. There is no back window to see out of, so there we go. Well, here's our tractor. Here's our hoe. And it looks like we need a front weight. So let's jump over here. Yeah, man, we have no cash. We just drove into town trying to figure out what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn on our nacho cast while we're in the old tractor. Looks like we're having some difficulties here connecting the weight. Let's see if we can get right on top of it. Nope. All right. What is wrong with our weight? Why will it not work? Nope. All right. We're not going to worry about the weight then. Don't worry about the weight. I'm not going to get out of the tractor to try to pick it up. We're just going to go without it. So we need to go to field 21, I believe it was. If I'm really good with the map, it should be right down here somewhere. Sorry, I got a little cold. Um, so not trying to sniffle and cough in everybody's ear during this recording. But yeah, we'll jump over here to the field and get her all done. We are on 2-day months. We are rolling at 3 times the speed. So whatever we can get done, we're just gonna keep going until we can buy our first field, um, or farm, depending on how much they cost, and then go from there. We'll see how this series rolls and plays out. But that is the game plan. Hope everybody enjoys it. Smash the old like button, comment, man, leave a comment if you enjoy this content. Smash the old subscribe button too if you're new to the channel. Thanks for all of our returning supporters. Appreciate it. We do have a goal of 500 by the end of the year. So hopefully we can make that up. If not, it's no big deal. We will continue going until we get to our first 500. I believe this is the field. Let me check real fast. Give me 1 minute and we'll be right back. All right, this is not our field. We need to go. Oh, okay. Field 38 is where we need to go. Let's back up and let's head down to field 38. Field 38 is going to be down here on our left. Last field on our left. I am pretty curious on why this has the contract already 91% when we haven't even been uh or done any work into the field. It is kind of mind-boggling, scratching my head. We do have precision farming on. There is a lot of issues with precision farming at the moment, especially with lime spreading. So we'll see how that goes. We might turn it off depending on how much of a headache it gives us, because if you don't do it right, you will get a penalty um, for not maintaining your field. So yeah, we will see. But I am curious on why this says 91%. As you can tell, we are just now getting to the field, and we haven't really done anything. So let's jump in here to turn these on. Let's get lined up properly. Put that down. We should be down. Yeah, we are. Okay. So we're just gonna let it roll. We're gonna get this finished, this hoeing contract finished. Collect our $12,000. We will go over and do the next contract. So yeah, man, we're just gonna do contract after contract after contract. Hopefully, in a few months, we'll have enough money to buy our first piece of property. From there, we have to, as you know, get equipment. And equipment is not cheap. So we will see how that works out. Everything that we're going to try to get will be off of the used market, but you never know. So we'll get whatever comes up if we have the money. If not, then we can lease equipment for the time being until we get enough money to actually start collecting our own, or not collecting, but buying our own equipment. And just let everybody know the music is brought to you by Nacho Cast. We are listening to his music. Um, I will have the link for Nacho Cast in the description below of this video and of all videos going forward during this series. So if anybody wants to download it, you're more than welcome to. It is non-copyright music, so if you're streaming or doing videos on YouTube, it'll be perfect for you and your audience also. During this series, I'm going to try to do everything um, n- when I edit these videos, I'm not going to be doing fast, or what do they call that? Time lapsed. It will be all straight videos, but try to make a 30-minute video out of each episode that we do, and just go from there and see how it works out. Can't really see the hoe because it's right up against the back of the tractor. So it's back there and it's doing its job because we just did the road to our left and our road to our right. So it'd be doing its job perfectly for us. Come up here. Get on the line and start rolling down. We will have jump cuts though, throughout this video or this series, because I don't think y'all want me to y'all sit here and watch me do this whole field. But maybe y'all do. We'll see. We'll see. So we'll get this headland done, and then we'll start the rows. We'll get this field done in no time. This is pretty much one of the easiest jobs to do besides baling contracts, um, things like that. All right, we are at 99%. So here shortly, we will be done with this field. There it is. Contract is finished. So let's go ahead and fold this up and head back over to the store so we can return and can get our money and then move over to the next contract. So we'll see when we get over to the store and get ready to pick out our next contract. All right, here we are. Turning right back into here. Let's go ahead and stop here. Jump out. And let's go ahead and collect Let's go ahead and collect our monies for that contract. Oh, look at all these other contracts we have. So we have some fertilizing contracts, harvesting contracts. We have some wheat and oats, spraying contracts. What do we spray them? Herbicide? Herbicide on 2 of them. Fertilizing contracts. So let's go ahead and we will do the spraying contract. We'll borrow these. We'll do both of these. We're going to borrow these items right here. Where's the other spraying one at? And let's go ahead and collect this one. I don't know why we just came from there. Or no, this might be the other one that we were by. Let's go ahead and accept this contract. So we have 2 spraying contracts with herbicide. Where's our tractor at? Right here. Let's jump into the John Deere. Let's get this filled up with some herbicide. So we need herbicide. Let's see where we are. Herbicide. Right here. I think 2 would do. 4,000 liters. That should be enough, huh? Kind of takes out of our profit a little bit, but it'll be all right. Not sure why it said fertilizer cost because it's actually herbicide, but yeah, this will be enough. All right, we will. Let's go to what field's the closest. Let's go to field 13 first, and then we'll walk our way over to field 9 or 39. All right, field 13 should be right up here to our. All right, actually. Yeah, it is. It's right here. Field 13's right here to our right. Let's jump in here. Turn on our lines. All right, so we're ready. Turn this on. Oh, we have spot and spray on here, so that's awesome. See old John Deere out here. Spot spraying. That's the first row of headlands. Start down here on the second row. All right, everyone. We are 72% completed. We got the right side of the field completed. We're going to go over here to the left side and try to get this one all completed. I did change the speed a little bit from 7 miles an hour to 10 to try to, it's not too fast, it's not too slow. It's a lot better than 7 miles an hour. So we'll see how it does. Hasn't been really giving us any problems, but I think we got about 3 more passes here and we'll be done on this field, field number 13, and then we'll jump over to field number 39, which is just down the road from us. To the what are we facing right now? So we're facing west right now, it looks like. So it'll be to the south, on the southeast of us, to our right. Uh, so yeah, we'll be done with this before you know it. I'll shut up now and let y'all just enjoy me watch or enjoy watching me get this contract done. All right, here we are, 98%. 2 more percent will be 100%, and then we will be able to jump over to field number 39. So should not be too much longer. And we'll be completed with this contract. Didn't really even use a lot of herbicide. There we are, contract's completed. Let's go ahead and fold her up. Get the sprayer all folded up so we can start heading over to field 39. Just jump in the cab. Cut through this person's farm. Looks like a nice sized farm over here. Field 39, like I said, should be down to the southeast of us. Towards our right. We'll run all the way down to the end of this road and make a right. It's down there where we did that hoeing contract earlier. All right, here we are, field 39. All right, let's get this started. Slow this down back down to 10 miles an hour. There we go. And we'll get this field done. Field number 39. So this will give us roughly probably about $30,000 between both fields, just over $30,000. So that'll put us up to 42,000. So this shouldn't take very long. Probably about 10 minutes, maybe maybe 20 minutes. But we'll jump cut it, um, so you don't get bored watching me do the same thing over and over again. Just know that we are going to fertilize this, or not fertilize, but herbicide it. And then we'll collect our contract money when we get over to the store, because we need to empty out the herbicide because we want to keep it in case we get another contract. All right, this looks like it's going to be the last row. We're at 91%. Get this completed. Head over to the workshop after this and empty out the herbicide before we return it back to the rightful owner. And then we'll go from there. See what other contracts we have available. There was some baling contracts we could do. Those are really easy also. There was, what else? Um, Harvesting contract. Those aren't that bad. We'll have to use help though. All right, that's it for this contract. Get this folded up. In the meantime, while we're folding it up, start putting it in high gear and head over to the workshop. When we get to the workshop, like I said, we'll disconnect or empty out the herbicide. And I don't even know how much we had in here. We should have only had to buy one tote. I shouldn't have bought two, but that's okay. No worries. We'll use it somewhere along the line. There's another little farm right up here to our left, or sorry, our right. We have some farm buildings up here. There's a few farms just scattered around this little Michigan city. Not really sure how much they want for them, but when we get to that point in life, then we can start inquiring with the realtors on getting us a nice work area with some workshops on it. It looks like there's a lot of businesses around here. Grain mill, all kinds of businesses. Feed and grain right there. We just passed by. Dairy, maybe? Yeah. It's like the dairy. Moo's Dairy. Gas station right up here to our left. I mean, our right. Farm market right past the gas station. There's the gas station. Gasket. And then this is the farm market that we pulled up into, Johnson's Farm Market. That's where we started. And here's the John Deere dealership. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna empty this over here by our truck. Ideally, over here out of the way. There we go. Got that emptied. Let's go ahead and get this returned. Collect. That leaves us with $47,000. I'm not really sure what there's available for 47. There's a few pieces of property over here we could buy. Not really right here in middle of the city. Yeah, these are going to be out of the question. What we might do is we might just buy one of these right here in the middle of the city. And then build a house and all that on it later. But let's go to contracts, see what we have available. We have bailing contract in field 1. There's 2 square bailers, 1 round bailer. We have some fertilizing contracts. Harvesting contracts. More hoeing contracts. A weeding contract. Let's do this. Let's do this contract. 32,000 right here. Are the items? Oh wow. We need to move the truck out of the way first. Let's do that. Now that we have a little bit of money, we could probably start hiring some workers to help us. Let's get this truck out of the way. We'll come back and pick it up. There we go. Let's run over to the combine. We'll take this over there, set this up on a worker. Yeah, so now that we got 47,000, we should be able to start making it now. First couple of contracts are always the hardest because you have to do them yourself. You don't have no money. We only have like a $5,000 maybe at the most. I think I don't even remember, honestly. Where do we gotta go? Oh, we gotta go down here. It should be filled. Where's my contract at? Wow, that's crazy. It says it's completed. Did y'all see that? I didn't even do anything. Are the contracts busted? No way. Okay, let's try this one. This is oats go. Oh, okay, let's just accept this and see what this one does. Let's turn around. We'll go back. So we're gonna go contract harvest field 7 now. Did y'all see that? Contract was finished over there on that one that we borrowed the equipment from. That was crazy. What is going on with this game? We need to come down here and cut across somewhere. Let's see where we can cut across. Can we cut across through here? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, we can right here. Right here by what is this? Sell by market. All right. Let's drop this off. we'll put this on a worker. We'll do the other harvesting contract too after we're done with this one. And then we'll collect them all at the end. So we'll put this one on a worker. Unfold this. There we go. And whatever they want to do, they can. There we go. Go get the truck. We'll bring the truck over because we will need it. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we'll be able to cut through the supermarket here. Cut through the supermarket. Get on the other side over here. So by the end of this episode, I'd like to at least have a plot of land and a house. That's my objective. All right. Let's go back to our truck. Here we are right here. And let's see what other contracts we have. Let's see. We have. We can do this holding contract. We'll buy these items. And we'll do this fleeting contract and we'll borrow. Oh, we can only do 3 active contracts. Okay. Well, we'll get these done. And then we'll continue with the other ones. How about that? And once again, this is crazy too. The holding contract is 91% completed. Yeah, that's weird. So last time we knocked the weight over on accident. Let's try not to do that this time. All right, we have the weight. We got the weight. Holding contract is on field 27. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is down here somewhere. Yeah, it's all the way down here at the end. Okay. All the way down here at the end. We're gonna hire a worker to do this one too. We are. Let's get it lined up. There it goes. Let's jump over here, see how they're doing. Going slow, but that's understandable. All right. All right, we're back. We're back. We're still out here just harvesting some oats. Field 7, oat harvest. We filled the truck. We had one full combine so far, emptying it out into the truck. Workers still over there hoe in the field, number 27. Making some money. Looked at some plot places for our house. We might have to take out a finance loan, a mortgage for our house. Something small, $45,000, I think the house cost. We can pay for the land. Just gonna need a little bit of extra cash for the house. But we'll see after we finish these contracts. Let's go ahead and make a U-turn. We have probably about 2 or 3 more passes by, and then we'll be done. So we're about 62% done. Once we get closer to the end, we'll be back and we'll finish this up. Here we are, everyone. We are getting to the end of this harvest. Build 7 contract. Almost finished. Once we get to the end, we'll go unload it in the truck and then take it over and deliver it. That's the end. We'll take this over to the truck and empty out the harvester. There we go. Jump over in the truck. So we have 34,000 liters of oats that we need to go deliver. Let's see where we gotta take it to. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it's just right down here to our right. Okay, I know exactly where it is. Looks like we're taking it over to the grain mill. Didn't think we were going that slow, but apparently we were. We'll turn here. Make a left at the stop sign, and we shouldn't be there. There we go. And it should be down here on the left. On the corner. Here we are. Where do we... Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Pull right up into here. And dump her out. Contract is done. We made an extra 1,300 bucks off of the oats. But we'll take the truck back over to the store. Return it. I think we're done with contracts for today. Let's go concentrate on getting our house and our land. I do want to get a greenhouse or something that we can sell some produce to make some money. We'll see though. We'll see how much money we have left over. All right. So let's come over here into our contracts. We've completed this one. And they're saying we completed 9, but we really didn't even do anything on 9. So that's $90,000. Let's jump in our truck. And let's head over to a piece of property I scoped out a little while ago. It's over here by the There's a roller coaster that we could build. It's over here in town. So back here where we just left is the industrial area, and where we're heading is the residential area. So I figured we put our greenhouse over here in the residential area, and that's where we will live if I can get there. How do we get there? Oh, next road, make a left. So we'll come down here, we'll make a left. There we go. There's two pieces of property over here for sale, and they're relatively cheap, about $9,000 a plot. So about 48 and 49 is what I'm thinking about buying, which are the two right here. You got beach access, so we have water for our greenhouse. But yeah, right here. What do you think? We can put a house here. There's two pieces of property here, and we have water access right here on the beach. Um, yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's jump in here. Uh, so 48 is $8,000, and 49 is $9,000. So we bought both of those. Let's come in here and build our house. I was thinking about this one. It's got a garage. Um, kind of set it off, for the property a little bit. We can do some terraforming, put a fence around the backyard. I think that's good right there. We can build our own little driveway right here. What, gravel driveway? Something like that. Too bad. Kind of cut this back a little bit right here. We could do some little decorations around, some hedges in maybe. Little hedges. Let's see what we can do around the back side here. Might need. Why are they not doing it? We have to go bigger? We do. Okay. There we go. These are kind of big trees. Wow, that's cool. Put some grass in. Oh, I deleted that one on accident. Put that big tree back in here. Nope, wrong one. I think it was this one. There we go. We have enough money to put in a fence, maybe? Fences. Let's see. Something like that. And over here, we can do the same thing. Come off of here. Need to put a gate in, huh? Maybe that's what we do. Let's see. Let's put a gate in right here. Maybe. Segment type. Let's see. Did we get it where we want it? No, we did not. Something like that, maybe? Um, like that. So we own a lot of this land over here, but we don't have to fence it all off. Is there some other, well, there we go. Something like that. Um, you can put in another gravel road. I'm not really sure what I used a while ago. I need to put in some real grass. So where's the gravel road at that I used? Concrete gravel? Yeah. We can put this here. There we go. How does that look? Not bad, not bad. Um, let's put in some grass around the front of the house. Put in a little pathway right there for the for that. Let's change this back. There we go. All right, that looks good. A little grass patch here, maybe. Grass patch here, start here. Kind of outline this area with grass. Looks like our hoeing contract's done. So next episode, we will hopefully be able to afford a greenhouse, put it on our piece of property. That would be ideal. I'm gonna start making some money. I'm just gonna do this, make it big, put in all the grass. We'll put in some trees too later, whenever we get ready to, well, we got to figure out where our greenhouse and all that's going to go, and then we'll decorate with trees also. So yeah, we'll decorate as we go. I'll put a little patio out here probably next time so we can look at the lake. Put like a little backdoor patio area. What happened here? I went a little too far. I maybe erase some of that grass out of the way. There we go. That'll work. All right. So there's our house. We have our gate. We'll be able to explore back here. But yeah, we'll put like a little patio back here, coming off the back of our house. Um, we'll put maybe some more plants back here, depending on where we put the patio. I don't know if these garage doors, oh, they do open. Okay, awesome. We're not going to be able to park anything in there, but oh, we can even go inside the house. Awesome, awesome. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. Oh, we need to put in the sidewalk. Or sidewalk right here. Let's do a pebble. How about that? How about that? A little bit of pebbleness. There we go. A little sidewalk action. But yeah, so we should be able to park our truck in the driveway at least, right? Now that we own our house. Awesome. Look at that. Well, everybody, y'all are scholars. Thank y'all for coming out, hanging out with me. Uh, First episode of this little series. Probably just call it the Michigan series, something like that. But yeah, appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great day and be staying tuned for more.